Vindiction! Here on Dice Roll!
And that's when you hear the screams. Now, it's not the shriek of some horror movie. It starts initially as shouts from up the road, which there's enough noise out here that at first you don't even really quite pick up on it. And then it seems to grow. A lot more shouts. Definitely a disturbance from further up the road. It's dark now, so you can kind of see up there when you look. Well, you're hiding underneath a bush, so you won't really see much. However, you can, in the failing light, see smoke coming. And it's not from far away. It's maybe like 150 yards up the road. So, I mean, really 7 or 8 campsites. There is a surge in the crowd along the road. Like, you can see people kind of trying to push away from it. It's almost like watching an incoming tide starting to push water back up a river as people start trying to flood away from whatever's going on down there. What do you do? It interrupts all conversation as people are, looking up, rather like gophers out of holes trying to see what's going on. But it seems like those further in who do see what's going on are trying like hell to escape whatever's going on.
To me, that would make a good story. So, hey, I kind of skirt to or flank the oncoming tide of people and try to make my way towards it, find out what the hell's going on.
Okay. I mean, not difficult to do that. The people who are trying to get away from it are just on the road. And, if you stick to the dish and stuff, you can kind of get around them. What about you, Lugy? You can see that this is going on, and he kind of pokes his head up, obviously curious. Then he gets up and starts kind of jogging off that way.
Elves have night vision or something, right? So I can kind of see... No? Oh.
No. In this game, there will be no fucking dark vision. I don't want to fucking hear it. It's bullshit. I'm fucking done. Sorry, I have trauma.
From video games? Or
no, from D&D. I have dark vision.
Okay.
Elves have what we would call low light vision, so you can see fairly well. It does not allow you to see in pitch black darkness where there are no fucking photons.
This is what I fucking asked.
Oh, I am totally venting all over everybody else except for you. Because you just asked a simple question. This is just a chance for me to have an outlet.
He vented on you.
You do realize it's not actually dark vision, it's infra vision, right?
I don't fucking
see
care
body
what
they turn you into the predator.
No, depends on the game. Depends on the fucking game. Because there's heat sight, and then there's dark vision.
Okay. Dark vision is stupid.
It is. It's fucking stupid.
Don't get a vent at me. I agree with you.
I'm glad. Sorry. Apparently this is a much more sore spot than I thought, and I might need therapy.
Do you need a hug?
Only in the dark.
So we can see it?
Yeah. That's
dark vision.
Anyway, no, let's clarify that one when it comes to your sense.
Okay, I read that wrong.
Low light vision.
No,
dark vision.
Okay.
Dark vision is a thing in the book, and it probably exists as you think it is. If you came across that rule, I'm sorry, I should have clarified. I took dark vision out of our games a couple of years ago, and the reason being is that dark vision as an ability is, it's super overpowered and it's poorly balanced. It doesn't make any sense. So what we have, and what your character would have, would be, we call it low light vision, which is kind of like a cat. You can see quite well in low light.
But not.
If there is no light, you cannot see anything.
Okay.
And even if you said it was heat sight, a torch would then blind you completely. It doesn't make any sense. So low light, kind of like a cat, your eyes, you have large pupils, you absorb a lot more light, you can see in fairly low light.
I see Mr. Kalinary run down the road, and I'm going to follow him, but I'm going to stay off the road, like in the dirt bush area. Is that okay? So I don't get ran over again.
Yeah. No, you're fine now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, before it was you were already in the middle of a crowd, and then those people disturbed that crowd.
Yeah.
This time you're approaching it.
From the side. I'm not going back onto the road because I almost died that way. But
That's right.
I am following him.
And last time you did roll a 1.
Yeah. So I'm not chancing that again.
Okay. You can actually catch up to him fairly easily because though you're able to navigate your way that way, she's actually faster moving through a crowd than you are because of the size. So as you're approaching, you don't notice that she's right up along beside you because you haven't approached him yet.
That is true. Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of following him.
So she's there. The kid is there. The kid is now following you. You might have adopted a pet.
I'm like a stray cat.
Great.
Yeah. On that note, you will get a little bit better of it's dark now. No, you still have your hood up, so you're still not getting a great look at her face, and you're paying more attention to what's up the road. As you are approaching, though, you can see like a column of thick black and white smoke is billowing up, and it is underlit from a fairly large fire. So there is a fire, and it looks like it's on the middle of the road. Quickly, perception rolls.
Bashesta.
This is active perception. So you're at, in your case, it's a D12.
Okay.
And you had all them
The
nice
honeycomb.
bonuses.
Nope.
No, what'd you get?
Including bonuses, a 7.
Okay.
Almost botched it. Look at that. Look at that. Like,
Yeah, but almost is not a botch. And it's not terrible. 7's still not terrible.
Do I have a bonus or anything?
With this one, no, given your situation.
11? Okay.
That's a little better than him, actually.
Hmm.
All right, well, we'll start then with what you see. You'll see everything that he sees, and then I'll give you some plus.
Okay.
So as you're heading up the road, it is definitely coming from the center of the road. And at first, like, okay, there is a fire. And you can see, like, the shadow of, like, some wagons kind of surrounding it. So it looks like maybe there's a wagon on fire. Not unheard of. If somebody had overturned a lantern and hit a bump, that can happen. It's definitely very bright, but the thing that really throws you off, though, is not so much that, okay, there's a fire, but the people are not reacting the way they should to a fire. And it's more the sounds. You hear shouts and screams, and then among that you also hear, you don't hear like metal on metal, like the sound of parrying weapons or anything like that, but it's the sound of combat. But also the way that these people are running, when there's a fire, most people actually tend to gawk. They don't run. When there's a fight, often people will run, but they won't panic. These people are panicked. And not only are people running up the road, you can see like this, they're running just away in general, even away from campsites that are alongside the road in that general area.
very unusual.
It is a little unusual. You're like, okay, there's definitely something you don't know about this. You see a little bit more because you see ahead.
So what can I see that he can't then?
Well, you recognize that it's the merchant caravans.
Yeah. The guy with the rings, I assume?
You don't see him yet.
Okay.
But you can tell that the wagons in question that are like where at least one of them is on fire are the ones that you sabotaged, whereas he just sees wagons.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of stoked about that in my character.
Okay.
I like Cousin Kim.
But then also, ahead of you, you don't see this. But because you are as short as you are, and as you approach, you can actually see underneath the carriages themselves, like the wagons, which at the height of a taller person, they really wouldn't see that. You can see the boots of the merchant guards on the far side facing the fire, surrounding it.
Okay.
You also see two of them lying prone on the ground.
Oh, like dead people.
They don't look well. Yeah. You can't really assess their status, but they're not moving. You see bodies on the ground.
That's my sixth sense. I know they're dead.
Twisty.
You see dead people?
Yep.
Yeah, so you don't see the men on the ground.
I do not. I don't even know what you just said.
Good. Perfect. Okay, so you approach a little further?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for a story, so.
Well, you certainly find one. As you push past the last people of the crowd who are trying to escape this area, you come to an area pretty much devoid of people. In the center of the road is the merchant caravan. The front wagon, it's down and kind of off on one wheel. It almost looks like somehow the horses are detached and the wagon tongue is just lying wedged in the dirt and it's half kilted over. More than that, though, it's also on fucking fire. We're not talking just a burning wagon, though. It is a complete conflagration. That alone might be interesting, but it's more what's in that fire that really stands out to you. The other wagons are behind it, kind of clustered around it, but that center one is kind of the thing that's drawing all the attention. In the center of the towering column of flame and smoke, there is something there. Standing in the fire, or rather made of the smoke and flame itself, is a figure. An absolutely massive humanoid being, in the sense that it's bipedal and has arms and a head. That's where any resemblance to humanity seems to stop. There is a creature made of smoke and flame. Think Balrog from Lord of the Rings, only much smaller and without the wings.
Okay.
Even from the 30 feet away you are, you can sense the heat coming off of this thing. Surrounding them, this creature, there are the merchant guards. Well, 4 of them. 2 of them lying on the ground. You saw them already from underneath the wagons. To their credit, they're certainly very brave men because they're trying to face this thing down. But you can tell, even from where they're standing and how they're shielding their faces, they can't even really quite get close to this thing because of the heat coming off of it. Most importantly, however, as you come on, this thing reaches out with one, flame-engulfed arm and grabs hold of an elderly man with a tattoo on his half-shaved head, wearing a black-coated robe. It's the priest. And it looks like the priest was holding his hands up trying to cast a spell or a ritual or something against the thing, but he was certainly too close. This thing lunges forward and with one hand grabs hold of him. As soon as its hand touches him, the robes themselves burst into flames instantly. The scream that pierces the night from this man is absolutely bone-chilling. And he is engulfed in smoke and flame as he's lifted off the ground towards this thing. And this creature seems to draw it to his own chest, almost like it's giving him a bear hug. But even then, you can see the man's body is getting incinerated and evaporated in really just a matter of moments while he's being crushed at the same time.
What happened to his ring?
Probably melted into a little droplet puddle, you callous bitch.
Damn it.
Well, her name is Callie.
Yeah. Now, there is really nothing standing between you and this creature except for a couple of those wagons there. Now, what's happening with the wagons, it looks like there were initially 5 wagons in that train. A couple of them, well, you can kind of sort of, they charged off because the horses panicked. 2 of the wagons there, one of them is on its side, and it looks like the horses broke free. There is one that's still standing, but its wheel is caught up with another one. There are 2 wagons that are kind of jammed together, and the horses are pulling against them, but they can't separate them, so they're kind of panicking. They're back a little bit from the blaze. Nobody's paying much mind to the horses, though. It's a matter of this weird, fiery, elemental force of evil. So now, there is nothing between you and the wagons and this thing right now. Nobody seems to have really noticed you in the sense that all eyes are on this horrifying creature, although now why people are running frantically away makes sense. This is a monster. You have no idea what this thing is. The question is, what in the hell are you going to do? The only cover for you would be maybe behind those wagons that are dangerously close to it, but it's 4 men with swords against that creature, and the one wizard on site just got turned into a fucking kebab. So,
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
Nice Care Bear. Can I run for one of the fucking wagons, please? Because it's 3 foot. This isn't going to go well.
Okay, you're going to try and run for cover.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Going for cover as well?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
All right, let's start with rolling initiative. So what this is, Kaylee, we're entering combat for the first time.
Woo.
So initiative is determining who's going to go first in what order.
Not youngest to oldest?
No.
Damn.
So we roll for this based on your response times, your character sheet.
Okay.
And then this will stay consistent throughout the rounds on who goes in what order. It just allows us to keep track of what's happening. So look up your initiative, and for you it looks like D10.
Okay.
6.
What's the 0 mean?
It means 10.
That
Roll
means-
it again.
Oh. 2.
So you got a 2.
So 12.
You got a 12.
12, 6, and then the guard guys have an 8, and the big nasty creature, oh, he got a 2. Okay, which means, Lugy, you'll be going first. So you were going to go for one of those wagons?
Oh yeah, I'm having one of those.
Okay, the one on the left is a little bit further from the action, but it's the easiest one for you to climb into. It's one of those covered ones, but there's kind of like a cargo net there with some stuff tied up in it that would make easy handholds for you to get into there very quickly and easily.
I will take that with being 3 feet. I need all the help I can get.
Now give me a climbing roll. That you do have a skill for.
Mhm.
So with that one, it's going to be roll 2d6.
So cool.
This is not a difficult climb for you though, so we're going to make the target number only 4.
And I got a 9.
Okay, no problem. So on your action, you beeline for that thing, and you spring up and get up and in there.
Spider-Man growl.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. Now, probably the nearest one to you for you is the one beside that. That's kind of tangled up with it up in the front. But this will give you a vantage point where you can kind of see, but won't be in direct line of sight of this creature. It is going to put you kind of close, like we're about 10 feet away from the other wagon. So you're there, and you can feel the heat, but the wagon does kind of shield you. And, I mean, you've got the wagon. This one, it's got a tarp over it, not so much the full-on covering, and there's really just a bunch of, it looks like merchant wares that are up in there, a couple rolled-up carpets and some bottles, wine skins, maybe a chicken or something to hang off the side of it. It's always a chicken.
Don't
Trauma
touch
chicken.
the chicken.
Trauma chicken.
Trauma chicken. We'll explain trauma chicken later.
I play video games. You don't touch the chicken.
Long story.
Oh.
But you're right. Leave the chickens alone.
Yep.
So, that was your action there. I'm just going to see if anybody really notices you. It seems unlikely. The angle you came at, honestly, nobody would have noticed Lugy. You're kind of along the edge. You pretty much could walk up and bitch slap these guys. They wouldn't notice you.
Well, we're not going to go that far with it.
They're completely unaware. So, you guys get there. Now, let's see what happens on the inside of that arena. Well, the arena in the sense
battle.
of...
Okay.
Yeah, my battle scene there, I'm calling it the arena.
No, that's fair. Learning the words.
All right. You know, these merchant guards guys, they almost need names. They really are quite heroic, because while two of them are kind of moving closer together on the far side, almost to keep its attention, they're not attacking at the moment. It seems to be busy finishing marshmallow roasting the one priest. But the two of them move around front to kind of keep its attention, while the third actually starts dragging their companions the hell out of there. Brave men. Not sure if the companions are alive or not, but they're doing what they can. That's their action so far. So, let's go to the end of that round. The big thing up there is just going to finish doing one nice good torch of the priest. That'll be his action. So we're going to go to the next round.
Okay.
That basically accounts for a few seconds of the combat and what happened. So, Lugy, we're going to go first with you.
Okay, I jumped in the carriage thing.
That's right. So you're up in the carriage. Now, it's not bright in here, but there is a lot of light from that fire outside, so some light is kind of penetrating.
Low light vision.
Coupling that with the low light, not dark vision, low light vision.
Got it.
Inside this wagon, it's a complete mess, because this thing kind of got crashed together. So there's it looks like it was organized-ish at one point, but it's been kind of half tipped over. It looks like it was kind of a traveling wagon for one of the merchants. Like, there's space in the middle that has like a bedroll laid out on it, but now it's got stuff that fell over that was stacked up on top of it. So like a pile of stuff, but that's not what really gets your attention, because you get in there and come face to face with something, someone. It's a creature. It's not human.
Okay.
It's actually, oddly enough, about your size.
Go.
It's definitely not a goblin. It's about the right size for a goblin, but that's where any similarity goes away. Now, it's shadowed in here, and even with low light, you can only see so much.
Okay.
It's fairly bulky, half bipedal, half on all fours, kind of like a gorilla, except
Okay.
it's certainly not a primate. But again, your size, but definitely beefier, kind of like saying human versus Neanderthal. Same size, but not the same. Most notable are its ears. They're very, very large. And it's covered in a coarse, little bit shiny, black fur. Its face is certainly not humanoid. It's mostly mouth and teeth, a large, broad nose, and large but very dark eyes. If anything, it looks like a really evil emo Stitch.
Oh, great.
But no, it does not say that. Although it does snarl
Okay.
and charge towards you.
Oh, shit.
Now, that is going to be the beginning of your round.
Okay.
But before we have your action on that, we're going to come back to you. Let's just go over to our bard. So, Kalinary, you're hiding behind that wagon there, and you got there, and you're able to kind of see what's going on out there. And at this time, the fire demon creature, whatever it is, pretty much, I would say drops, but there's really nothing left of that priest. It just kind of opens its arm, and the priest is essentially gone. And it turns its attention more towards the two remaining fighters. The third one is still trying to drag the fourth downed guy away from there. So each one of you is going to have to decide what they're going to do in this round. Any questions about what you're seeing, though?
No, I'm seeing an emo Stitch that's about to kill me. So that's pretty on point.
Yep, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
You've set the scene pretty well. Basically, fire demon, fire whatever thingy, facing the other two people. Not necessarily directly facing me, but focusing on the two of the guards.
Yeah, you'd be at
one guard.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, one guard is dragging downed guards away.
Yep. Okay, so you guys got it. All right. So, Lugy, what are you going to do?
Panic. I don't reach for something to hit this. Does that work?
Okay, so you're going to go for a... all right. I like how you said panicking.
Yeah, panic would happen.
And I'm going to say that this creature was also surprised by your presence.
Okay.
I'd like to actually take a round where it's more of a, like, just realistically, like, it snarls and it's, like, ready to fight you, but it's not lunging right into an attack. And you were not expecting this, so even giving it a round. So I'd like to give you, like, a free action where you literally have this almost standoff moment before you react, and then you can reach for something to defend yourself with. So it won't take an action while you're surprised, because it's also surprised. Does that make sense?
We scared each other.
You scared each other,
Okay.
yeah. What about you? Do you want to take any action while you're... I wouldn't necessarily running and trying to orate it to death, but...
No, I think you'd smell like calamari cooking at that point.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not really paying attention to me, so I don't really see that I'm in much danger at this point. And Well, let's see if I can help. I don't really have much for weapons that would hurt it. Any water kicking around? I mean, like in real life, I have actually taken like garden hoses after a shed fire. So I mean, kind of something I'd do. But anyways,
No, I mean it makes sense. I mean, how do you fight a fire?
water kills fire.
Well, let's take a look. Let's let the dice decide that one, because you do have a wagon full of supplies.
Chickens, trauma chickens.
And
I don't know.
chickens?
It's fire. Your special power is overeating with your mouth. Why don't you just blow it?
You'll huff and you'll puff and you'll blow my fire golem down.
Sure.
Maybe. Let's
It's not my cellmate.
let's let the dice decide this one. And natural 20. What the hell does that mean? Water for the win.
Oh, there's a fire hose.
Luckily, they parked right next to a fire hydrant. No, but okay, really. So you're next to a wagon. It's filled with a bunch of goods. So as you lashed to the side of the wagon, there is a large, well, not large, but like a keg barrel type thing just lashed there. The trick is, you don't necessarily know what's in it. Could be water, could be oil.
Well, I don't have time to find out, so I'm either gonna distract it, hurt it a little bit, or make it a little bigger.
Okay, so you want to? I mean, getting it out of there would be easy enough.
Yeah, I grab it, run up, and shot put the thing right at the critter.
I'm thinking that one action, since you had to locate the water and then take it down off the wagon, we'll call that an action.
Okay.
And then on your next round, you'll be able to actually
Launch.
call it as a throwing weapon, I suppose. Well, no, actually, the soldiers get a chance to actually make a strike on it. Soldiers, they're fucking merchants, guards, they're not even soldiers. Men for hire. Oh wow.
Did one die?
No, actually, the first one, the second one missed completely. But I mean, it's hard to get close to it. But the first one, he actually manages to charge in even against the face of that heat and take a really good swing at it. Actually, does strike the thing with his sword. It definitely has something solid. I mean, even as you're pulling down, you can see it. He runs up, charges, swings his sword at this thing. And the sword bites into something. There's kind of a shower of sparks and like a few bits do come off of the thing. The thing does seem to react. More like it recoils a little bit from being struck. It doesn't roar or shout or anything like that. It certainly isn't destroyed. But clearly it has at least a physical something you can hit as opposed to being just flame and smoke. It almost seems like its body is composited of burning material like wood or coals or embers kind of coalesced together.
Lovely.
Which is actually kind of cool to visualize. Oh, but then it gets a chance to hit back.
Uh-oh.
That was a lot of dice rolls.
Well, there's a hit, and the hit was successful, and then there's damage. To the guy you hit.
Oh.
So, you have to let me describe it.
Right.
So after taking that hit, this thing reaches forward, and the man tries to dance back, but the thing about this creature is it doesn't really follow the normal rules of biology. So the thing goes reaching for him, the guy leaps back out of range, and the thing just keeps on coming, and essentially it throws almost like a chunk of... It's about the size of a softball. Basically, it's almost like a rock made of burning embers, and it throws it at him. It's like a ranged attack. And it does hit him in the upper shoulder. Doesn't drop him. Definitely looks like it hurt. The guy kind of, he staggers and he kind of shouts out, that definitely injured him. So, incidentally, now you know this thing can throw back.
Great.
Yeah, so that's fun. Top of the initiative order, and we go to Lugy. Now you're like, okay, God, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm definitely reaching something to hit this. I don't have anything on me other than a little satchel, and it's got no weapons.
Okay, well, we got a whole pile of stuff, but it's dark, so you can't see much of anything. Roll me a d20. Let's see what you get.
Kalinary.
What the fuck with the natural 20s today?
It's the new dice, okay?
It's got to be new dice.
Yeah.
Or wait, I haven't tested these dice. Are those weighted dice? Are you cheating my table?
You can buy weighted dice?
Probably.
Would
We
you-
all just blame that.
Would you like to examine the dice?
No.
Should I call
Oh.
foul so that we can examine the dice?
No, we'll carry on. But I'm watching you.
I just like them because they're purple.
Okay, fine. The purple dice. Still 20. Okay. That's like 2 20s almost back to back on random arbitrary rolls. I got to do something with that.
I've also gotten like 2 nat 1s and almost died.
Actually, your dice are fucked up.
Yeah, they don't like them.
They're
around.
bipolar.
Next time we'll just flip a coin. Okay, all right. Nat 20.
That's how I roll my life.
All right. So yeah, kind of scrambling backward, you reach out kind of behind you, and you feel like a pillow. What might be some socks? These are useless. And then something hard and round.
Hey, socks are not useless. We'll get to that later.
That's a story for another time. Something hard and round. That's also a story for another time.
Now I know what the socks are for.
Something hard and cylindrical.
That sounds a bit better.
Stop thinking about things to insert into your hoo-ha and think about things to club goblin thing with.
He started it.
He's always thinking about things to insert in his hoo-ha.
You have a hoo-ha? Or just
Everybody
a
has a hoo-ha.
Anything can be inserted into your hoo-ha if you're brave enough.
Will you reword this a little bit?
Absolutely. All right, so you reach back behind you and you find what might be a hard cylindrical. You can use it as a club.
Okay. Club works.
Okay. You're going to hit?
Yeah, do I have to roll for whatever?
You do. This would be... you have melee weapons. It's essentially a club. So swing your melee weapons. That is D12 plus D10.
Cool. Crap, that went too far.
You have to tell me what your dice say. I'm not a fucking wizard. At least at the moment. I'm a goblin.
7 plus 8.
Which is?
15.
I just want to make sure you can math.
A little bit.
All right. Okay. Yeah, one thing you will learn in this game is how to math quickly. Okay. Just to see if he has any chance of avoiding. Oh, he took that one on the cheek. Okay. All right. So you grab hold of the thing and you wind up and you swing it. Now, it's heavy. Whatever it is actually remarkably heavy for its size.
Okay.
And it connects right upside the thing's head. Okay. Oh, that could be interesting. All right. We're going to come back to you in just a moment with that.
I don't like when he says interesting.
Interesting. You were about to throw a barrel of water at the big fiery thing outside,
I
right?
sure was.
Okay, you said shot put?
Yeah, let's do it.
I kind of like that image. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to call this throwing weapons. This is a strength test. How's your strength?
I'm a bard.
We're about...
I'm wary.
Yeah, we're talking a barrel of fluid.
He's only like 10 feet away, dude.
You ever try and shot put something 10 feet?
Not as big as barrel.
Yeah, and
Well-
you're a nerd.
We're probably not talking like a great big, 45-gallon drum here.
No, we're talking more of a small bit. Possible, but it's not going to be easy. So roll your strength. Let's see what you can do.
Well, I don't have massive bonuses on this. Including the bonuses, it's 19.
Actually, that's not bad. Hang on, let me just check. Actually, that'll easily make that distance. Good throw, man.
Nice.
All right.
All that's working out has helped.
Yep, all those years in track in middle school paid off, I guess. All right, yeah, you hoist the thing up, and with an amazing just feat of strength, you get out there and you lob this fucking thing. It arcs through the air. It impacts dead center on this thing's chest. Now,
Splash.
well, it's not exactly a splash. I'm going to do some quick dice rolling. Can I get a toughness roll from you and from you? Both of you.
What's a toughness roll?
You see where your toughness is? It has a number. Roll that.
I don't know what
11.
it means, though. You help me fill out the
Are you
paperwork.
tough? Okay. Basically, something's going to happen. I just need the dice results.
Wait, which dice was it?
D12.
Oh, right. Oh,
3.
Oh, dear.
7
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
plus 3.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Okay, so a lot happens kind of all at once. Inside the wagon, you feel that hefty club connect with Evil Stitch right upside the head.
Awesome.
And, I mean, you feel a surge within you, something more than the fear.
Did I wet myself? Like what?
No, something more powerful. It's more like a feeling of becoming just suddenly very flushed. You sense power, an immense amount of power. It seems to come from the very air around you,
Okay.
and it feels like a flush of heat within you.
Oh, okay.
And then it seems to focus entirely on your hand and in the club that you are holding. For just a brief second, there's a flash of heat in the palm of your hand. It almost makes you want to drop that club thing, but at the same time you're scared, so you don't. You hold on to it.
Okay.
At the end of the club, you see the face of that creature right up in front of you, suddenly illuminated in a flash of light. It is a nasty-looking creature. At first, you thought it was more mammalian with like the fur and stuff, but when you see its face, like its actual facial features, a lot more insectoid.
Ew.
Rather than just teeth, it's more like a row of mandibles.
Nope.
and then it is gone. It's gone because it erupts in a massive explosion. Think 1985 Gremlins when they put the one in the microwave. They got more stuff.
Ew?
Well, you don't even have time to think too much about that. Because with that explosion, you take a lot of that impact. Now,
that's what the toughness thing was.
that's what the toughness thing was. Now, back outside, you shot put that big barrel of water, and fuck you, it was huge. In the stories you tell, it's going to be the size of a tree.
Oh, I'll embellish.
Absolutely. But you do launch that thing into the air, and even as it leaves you, as soon as it leaves your arms, you know it's going to hit true. So in almost slow motion, this barrel comes down, smashing into the chest of this creature. The wood, as soon as it comes in contact, just seems to burst apart because of the heat, and immediately it seems to vaporize, like the water, turning it into steam. And with that, there is an incredible blast, and that was where your toughness rolls comes in. Simultaneous explosions, one in the wagon and one out in front of this creature. You rolled a 3.